Hello, welcome back to my channel once again. In today's video, I'll be dealing with 4 creative ways to introduce yourself. So let me take you to the roadmap of my presentation. So first, I'll be dealing with the concept of self-introduction. Second, I will share with you certain steps and tips that one should remember while preparing for the self-introduction. Third, I will also give you examples from different situations where we are required to give our self-introduction. And fourth, I will also talk about certain points that we should avoid while preparing for a self-introduction. So let me take you to the first concept, that is, what is self-introduction? Self-introduction is a way of introducing ourselves. So when we introduce ourselves, we need to tell who we are, what we do, and what others should know about us. So let me tell you that in different situations, we have to give a different way of introducing ourselves. So the first situation could be an interview for a presentation or introducing to a new team and of course reaching out to a new client. So all the situations require a different set of introduction because the purpose in all the situations are different. For example, in an interview, the purpose is to tell the interviewers about ourselves so that they can easily absorb us in their organization. For a presentation, of course, the purpose is for the audience to know what we will be discussing or what we'll be sharing with the audience, and they should know a little bit about our background. And so introducing to a new team, again, you talk about what you're working as. And of course, you also show your eagerness to work or collaborate with the team members. And of course, you are ready to solve a problem that could be an existing one in the organization. So when you reach out to a new client, your purpose is to inform the client about the new product that you have introduced in the market. So accordingly, you have to prepare for your introduction. So having understood the situations, let us go on to the steps and tips that one needs to follow while preparing for an introduction. First, we have to be relevant. Now, the relevance will come only when we understand the purpose of self-introduction, or we understand in which situation we are in. And so therefore, we also get an idea about what is expected from our self-introduction. And then we have to highlight the skills convincingly so that, whatever we say that we are good at, that we have acquired the skill, that is easily observed in the way we are communicating. Third, we also need to focus on our body language, because the body language will speak more about us rather than the words that we use while communicating. Fourth, we need to prepare ourselves in advance regarding our self-introduction, because we have to be logical enough. That means we have to sequence it in a logical manner, and we also have to see to it that the ideas are connected with each other. So having said this, I would like now to take you to certain examples. So my first example will be dealing with a situation in an interview. So in an interview, there could be all interviews, are structured in such a manner that the first question is always related to self-introduction. So as a candidate, when I know that the first question is related to self-introduction, I need to prepare well in advance so that I can make an impact with my self-introduction. So this is how one example could be about a self-introduction in an interview. So I start like this: good morning, good afternoon, everyone. My name is whatever my name is, and I also talk about my occupation. I have been working in this area for the past whatever the period. I am passionate about my area of expertise, and my current job allows me to exercise my skills in this field. I have always been interested in this particular area, and I've been working on a project related to this for the past few months. In my free time, I like to pursue the hobbies that you have, and also volunteer for a particular cause. I'm excited to be part of this team, and I look forward to contributing to its success. So you can see over here that you start with a greeting. A greeting is very important, and you end your self-introduction by expressing your desire to work with the organization, to be a part of the organization, and not only work, but also you're looking forward to contributing to its success. That is a very important part because you are trying to call for an action over here, and that action is deliberately initiated by you, so that you get a call to join the organization as an employee. The second example that I have for you here is also related to an interview. Now here, I have structured my self-introduction in a different way. So you can start like this. My name is this, and this is my occupation. I have been in this profession for so many years, and I have a great passion for what I do. I am an independent, self-motivated, and hardworking individual who loves to learn and stay up to date with the latest trends in my field. I am a creative problem solver and I enjoy working with others to find solutions. I believe in giving my best to every task and I always strive to exceed expectations. In my free time, I enjoy whatever activity you enjoy doing. So here also you can see that you are telling, very specifically that you are what you're good at, that you are independent, self-motivated, and hardworking individual. But at the same time, you're also saying that you love to learn and stay up to date. So a person, who doesn't think too highly of himself or herself is indicated over here, who is always ready to learn. And that is very important because when you're ready to learn, you are automatically, you realize that whatever knowledge you've acquired so far, it is just, it is so less, because there is a huge, amount of knowledge that is yet to be acquired. And moreover, the fact that you acknowledge that you have to update yourself with the latest trends in your particular area, that itself indicates that you are eager to learn and you always want to learn, and that is your desire and that is your skill that really can take you, professionally. It can be really helpful. So you're a creative problem solver, and that is something which organization will be definitely looking forward to, because every organization will come across problems, and definitely they want people to find solutions to the problem in a unique way. And so when you think about the solution to a problem from different perspectives, that will definitely help you to come up with a unique idea that can be easily applied to any situation. And so you are also indicating that you want to give your best to every task and you always strive to exceed expectations. And in your free time, you enjoy doing this particular activity. So this is another way of giving yourself introduction. Now I'll take you to the third example. So again, in an interview, you could also introduce yourself in this manner. My name is this, and I'm a whatever your job profile. I mean, you are an associate professor, or you are an assistant professor, or you are a student who is a graduate or an postgraduate student who wants to pursue higher studies. I have been working in this area for this 9 years and I enjoy my work. So you always have to show your whatever work you have been assigned in the previous organization, in your previous workplace, you are enjoying doing the work. I have a great passion for, the area of specialty, and have a strong desire to continue to learn and stay ahead of the curve. I'm a hardworking and dedicated individual who always strives to exceed expectations. I'm a team player who enjoys working with others to achieve a common goal. I'm confident in my abilities and I'm always looking for ways to further my development and knowledge in my field. So here again, I am indicating that I'm confident in my abilities, no doubt, but I'm always looking for ways. That means you are trying to find out ways of how you can develop yourself, because you feel that a development is something which can never end. It will always, be required in any particular field that we excel in. So that is what you're indicating, and that is very important because organizations would like people who would like to develop themselves, who would like to keep themselves up to date, and also like to learn in the process. So this is another way of self-introduction. Now let us move on to a situation where you are the presenter and you need to introduce yourself to your audience. So this is how you will do it. So the purpose here, as I told you, is to actually make the audience, indicate to the audience about the skills that you have and what you will be, what you will be interacting with the audience, what you'll be dealing with the audience, that you need to specifically tell the audience. So you start like this: good morning, my name is this. I am a graduate or a postgraduate working in so and so organization. My area of interest is in game-based learning and metacognitive strategies, which transcends the boundaries of mere entertainment and fun. I have contributed in these areas in various reputed journals and magazines. I'm here to share my experience on how to give an effective self-introduction that can help you to get your dream job. So I have specified, my area of interest. I have specified I've told my name. I have introduced myself with my name, and I've also said I belong to represent this particular organization. And I'm talking about my area of interest. At the same time, I'm also talking about, that what I am here for. So I'm telling the purpose of what I'm here for and what I am ready to share with them, what I'm ready to, provide them, what kind of knowledge I'm ready to provide them, and that can help them in their dream job. So this is another way of introducing when you are giving an introduction before your presentation. And then the third way, it is when you are introducing to your team members. So the team members, you have to again start with your name. You have to greet them, and you have to start with your name. So you have joined as a faculty in the humanities department. You have 10 years of experience in teaching the undergraduates communication and presentation skills, and have also published research papers in these areas. However, I still feel that a lot needs to be done in the area of communication to enable the undergraduates develop fluency in English. With the help of your cooperation and dedication, we can help students overcome their problems in communicating in English. I'm looking forward to working with you all. So here you have stated about your experience that you have joined as a faculty in the humanities department. You have stated your experience in teaching the undergraduate students, and you teach, whatever subjects you teach, you have also specified. And at the same time, you have said that you published research papers in these areas also. However, you still feel that a lot needs to be done in the area of communication to enable the undergraduates develop fluency in English. So with the help of your cooperation and dedication, that means you are trying to tell your team members that you want to work with them, collaborate with them, and we want their cooperation, and you want to work as a team so that you can help students overcome their problems in communication in English. So you're looking forward, you're showing your enthusiasm, you're showing your eagerness to work with your team. And that is what is very important when you're introducing yourself to your team members. Now, let us move on to the fourth situation, that is when you're introducing yourself to your client. So here you say, you will greet your client, and you tell your name, and you say that you talk about your position. I'm the marketing manager from the name of the organization, and we take this opportunity to inform you about the latest addition to the software for developing the full basic skills. Our company offers free shipping and a discounted 20% for existing customers. Apart from the different modules that we have included, there is a scope for users to also include different modules as part of, as per the need and requirement. I would like to set up a meeting as per your convenience to give you a demonstration of the modules as well as provide more information on the product. So here, what I'm doing is my purpose is to tell the client, to inform the client about the new product that I have launched in the market. So therefore, I will directly come to the purpose rather than talking about my academic achievements, or rather than talking about my qualification. I will directly come to the point. So I'm introducing myself as the marketing manager from the particular organization, and I'm directly saying that this is the opportunity to inform you that the latest addition of the software for developing the full basic skills. So a company, what is a company offering? I'm stating that, and I'm also giving a brief outline of the software that has been developed. So apart from the different modules that we have included, there is a scope for users to also include different modules as per their need and requirement. So I would like to set up a meeting as per your convenience to give you a demonstration. So you're coming to the main part of the introduction, that is the concluding part of the introduction. So where you want your customer to take action, and you are actually ending your self-introduction with the kind of action that you want the customers to take. So you want the customer to set up a meeting as per their convenience, so that you can give a demonstration of the modules as well as provide more information on the product. So depending, as you have seen, depending upon the situation, so we have to understand the purpose of a self-introduction and accordingly include the different points that we need to create an impact on a self-introduction. So now let us move on to the next part. That is the points that we should avoid while including or while preparing for a self-introduction. So the first is a place of stay. Nobody is interested in where we stay. So therefore, we are not going to talk about where we stay, the location, nothing we are going to talk about, because when we talk about the place of stay, it means that we are indicating to the interviewers, or we are indicating to the audience that we stay very far. And so therefore, you want, some kind of privilege that should be undertaken because you stay very far. Second, we are not going to talk about the family background, because nobody is interested in knowing what is a father doing, what is a mother doing, how many siblings you have. Nobody is interested in knowing. Economic background, that also you need not mention, because nobody is again interested in knowing about your economic background. Then narrating the resume, this is something we have to avoid in any kind of self-introduction, because everybody will get bored when you're narrating your resume. Narrating life stories also, nobody is interested in knowing about your life stories, because people easily get bored when they listen to your life stories. Then we should not be consuming more time or when we are introducing ourselves. We have to remember that, because if we consume more time, if we keep on talking about ourselves for a longer period of time, the interviewers are also, they might get offended. So we have to be as short and as brief as possible. And if on the basis of our introduction, the interviewers need to ask us more questions in order to know more about us, then obviously they can go ahead with it. So having said this, I would like to thank all of you for your patient listening. I hope you had a proper understanding of how to give your self-introduction. So this is my channel, Malvika's Magic. If you want more notifications like this, to reach you, so you can subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon to get a notification as and when I upload a video on any topic of your interest. Thank you once again.